The game crashed on me again, and I have to start a new stream when it crashes. So here I am back again. We were trying to do another raid a depot mission for Polo and Nada, and it crashed when I went and landed on the target planet. We'll see if we can get another one. And yes, I do the automatic, or not quite automatic, I report the crash to Hello Games every time. I don't put any comments in because it's just too many of them for me, but I do send the crash report anyway. Might help them, you never know. Welcome back, Moose. Well, yet another crash, yet another restart. Let's see if we can get that same quest and actually finish it this time. Raid a planetary depot. It's still there. So start mission. Let's see if it crashes every time or just after I've played for an hour. Bushan, fix your shits. Yeah. As a programmer, though, I know that it isn't always easy and obvious how to fix a bug. It may look like a simple problem to us, but it may be really deep in the code and hard to look at those ink blots there. That's another bug that they could fix if they worked on it a little bit or a whole bunch. It may be causing other problems, you never know. So one more try at this raid the depot. Where is it gonna pop up? There it is, right in front of us. Plus, I don't know if you ever figured that somebody would play 10,000 hours and build 80 bases on one account, on one save file. So, oh, that's just the approximate location anyway. Well, we landed, yay! Got some wheat. So, target alignment 527, 23, 28. Well, we'll go that way. 240. We went past it a little bit already. Oh, that's it there, eh? Big old industrial complex by the looks of it. Now, are the doors locked on this, or do they just let us run right in? Reinforced locked door. Terrain manipulator, no. Pulse spitter, that's better. Oh, terminal covered in thick purple touches display. Gingerly touch it, put pugnium on my hand. The terminal comes to life. Coordinates flash rapidly. Strange purple script. I wish I could see that. Get the coordinates. Sentinel. I just timed that perfectly. They gave up as I walked out. Oh, it's over there. 13 minutes? Where did I park? It was a long way away, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know. It'd be some sort of memory corruption, possibly due to a combination of factors. The large save file, the large inventories, all using up memory, and the small memory of the PS4 compared to other platforms. Target depot. I built this target upside down. 11 seconds away. Oh well. We'll land the other way around then. Depot. Now, my technique for the depot is I stand in the middle, and the depots help protect me from the sentinels that are trying to guard it. And I can just shoot the 5 of them without moving. And then I find my ship again. Oh, there's a... see, he couldn't figure out how to shoot me. Well, eventually they figure it out. But I just have to find my ship and go hide from the sentinels. The easiest way to hide from the sentinels is go to the space anomaly, which we need to go to anyway. Pulse drive disabled, hostile ships in range. Well, space anomaly is always in range. I just go hide in there. And memory bugs like that, especially, well, it depends on what language you're using, but memory bugs like that are some of the hardest bugs to find, because You can use a random pointer or access, outside of an array, and clobber something that isn't needed until hours later. You try and access that clobbered data, and it's the wrong, it's meaningless, erroneous data now, and it does something random, which may be harmless again, or it may crash your whole program, crash your system. So, I'm kind of sympathetic to programmers that can't find bugs. It can take a lot of work sometimes and a lot of expertise, both knowing your program, knowing what it does at all times, what it's supposed to do, and what it does, which aren't necessarily the same thing. Yeah, the program you write is what you think it's supposed to do, but the program you wrote does what it wants to do, what you told it to do, not necessarily what you want it to do, which not necessarily the same thing. And that's what a senior programmer does better than a junior programmer. Me and my friends used to talk about the bugs that junior programmers put into programs, and then the senior programmers have to go find the bugs. Self-awareness? I don't know. 88% unlocked. So, how much junk we got here now? A bunch of bones and some crystal fragments. Anything else we could... disassemble? No, we should go... Let's go find some place to sell off some stuff. Game has become self-aware. Well, kind of depends on your definition, I guess. Maybe by some definitions it's self-aware. It doesn't seem to be terribly self-aware to me. Most of what I see is just the programmers' awareness, the developers. So, warp to Dawkins. Of course, pretty soon they're going to start putting these chat, neural net, artificial intelligence stuff into games. And then it'll be a lot closer to self-aware. This game doesn't really do any of that sort of thing yet, even if it seems to at times. What you think is the computer awareness is actually just the developer's awareness and anticipation of what's going to happen, as far as I can tell. It's all the dang exploits screwing with the code. Yeah, see, the exploits are just bugs that haven't been found yet by the developers, even though it seems like the exploiters have found the bugs. They haven't really. They just found the effects of the bugs. The bugs themselves are in the source code, and they don't really see the bugs. You see the effects. Something like that. I don't know. So we got a few more missions, frigate missions that have come back in. There won't be any new ones available till tomorrow, but we'll collect these anyway, seeing as how we were gonna sell some junk anyway. We'll have more junk to sell now. Yeah, I haven't got any recently. I haven't got for quite a while now, a few weeks, any living ship slots. All it's been given me is the living ship modification psychonic eggs. 5 of them there, and I don't think I got any slots. Not that I can see there. So we'll put these in anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grafted eye node. Yeah, it goes over there. Singularity cortex. That goes down the middle. I'll just put it there beside the other one. Singularity cortex. Scream suppressor. That is... Yeah, scream suppressor. These are all plus 30 when they get to S class, so I don't bother with putting them in. Pulsing heart node. I'll put that in, and then we have to upgrade them all to S class. So a heart one with 2 stats. Well, I've got 264, 264, and 265 light year, and this is 221, so it's not a keeper. Promote that to S class. Damage 24. Here, let's just expand that so we can see them all. Oh, I've got a few extra. No, I don't. That's right. So that's damage 24. These are damage 27, 27, 27. So 24 is not a keeper. Heart. Okay, well, promote this to S. 26 and 15. 41. I add them all up. This is 40, 58. This one is 38, 58, and 5 is 63. 42, 58. So this one doesn't qualify. Promote this one. So it is 254, and these were 260s. So that's a nice one, but I'm not going to keep it. And that's all of them. No keepers in that group. And I didn't get any cargo slots or anything, so that's all we got for that. Um, just put those in the freighter. Uh, it's not just the crashing that you need to worry about, it's also the multiplayer mode that is. Yeah, I'm playing with multiplayer on. I It seems to me that it doesn't make a difference for my problems. I crash whether it's on or not. Think about it. We can't see. Yeah, the multiplayer makes it more complicated, but certain things will be affected by multiplayer. I don't think this problem that I'm having with crashes is multiplayer. It's just a large save side, large save size. You see, if we go into this, it might crash here. No? Okay. My bases, I got 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 81 and 5 is 86 bases. And that is a lot of memory for all those. Some of them are fairly large bases. A lot of them are pretty small, but it's still a lot of bases using a lot of memory. Yeah, Sean thought we'd never actually run into each other. He miscalculated there. Uh, didn't take long for people to figure out that they could join together and meet up or try to meet up. The navigator won't have anything for us yet, even though he claims he does. Joyous day. Have charted new routes. No, you haven't. Oh, yes, he has. I'm sorry, navigator. I falsely accused you of being lazy. Support. Organic. Let's see. Another support. Put a combat in. Is there any? No boosts. Launch that one. Trade expedition. Send both traders. Send a support. Send an organic. Send 2 organics. Launch the expedition. Cookie crumbs get left behind. Yeah, it could be something really old in the code. It could be some multiplayer thing, some really old code that assumed there'd never be multiplayer in the game, and so it wrote it so it would only work in single player, and it randomly scrambles some memory somewhere when you run it in multiplayer or uh, with any sort of multiplayer code in the game, even if you're not using it and you don't even have it enabled. It's possible that it could cause problems. Put another support on this one. And another combat. What the heck? Launch expedition. Balanced or a combat? Another combat. What the heck? Combat. Support. Send the Normandy recon, and another organic, another combat. It's a combat mission. They could have 2 combats. And a balanced. So 1 of each. Combat, exploration, industrial. I got an extra industrial here. Support. I need a organic in it. So I'll just send. What's going on? Oh, I don't need 2. Industrial. I'll just send the organic. There we go. 100 tons. There. Thank you, Mr. Navigator, for actually getting your job done. And we'll make a save file. Yeah, I think, well, yeah, if I go look at my save files, you can see the size of the save file indicates how much memory it probably be using. And this save file is a lot larger than ones that have only been played for, you know, a couple hundred hours or whatever. And it all adds up, and the poor PS4 doesn't have quite as much memory to play with in the first place. So it'll, you know, it's more likely to randomly scramble some memory location that it needs as opposed to some unimportant memory location that it, you know, hasn't even used yet, maybe. Multiplayer mode may have problems, sure, but at the end of the day, it gets fixed. There's another thing that programmers have a saying that trivial programs, simple trivial programs, are the only programs that don't have bugs. If you have a non-trivial program, and No Man's Sky counts as one program, even if it actually may consist of other programs and stuff as well. But No Man's Sky is a non-trivial program, so non-trivial programs will always have bugs. You'll never find all the bugs. That's kind of something that as a programmer you gotta sort of accept. The only perfect programs are the trivial, simple, nobody cares about programs. The ones that you care about, they always have some sort of bug. They always do something unexpected or unwanted. Because humans are, they may be pretty good at it, but they're not perfect, and they don't, their complexity limits as far as programming, the complexity limits make it trivial. If you have a program with no bugs, it is by definition a trivial program, even if it, you know, may be a pretty fancy program to some people. It was trivial to the one that the programmer that wrote it. It gets patched, not fixed. Yeah, hopefully they'll iterate the patches until most of them are fixed. But yeah, there's another trade-off that Sean and his team have to contend with, and that is new features versus fixing old features. They kind of have to keep giving us new features. They can't just devote all their resources to fixing the bugs, which is, according to the trivial program thing, fixing bugs is a never-ending task. So you would never get any new features, you'd never get any new expeditions or anything if they spent all their time fixing bugs. So they have to figure out how to balance that. They, how many people they should have working on bug fixes versus how many working on new features and new stuff for us to do and keep us interested in the game, keep us convincing new players to buy copies, right? Uh, Convincing reviewers to review the new features to convince new players to try the game out. That's how they make their money. They thank goodness, have turned away from so many developers charging for every little update and every little feature, charge you extra money. So they squeeze money out of the old players as well. Thank goodness Hello Games is a little nicer than that, and they stick to trying to sell the game to new players. And they figure until they've got, 7 billion people playing the game, they can always find new players to sell it to. And I think they're making plenty of money as it is to pay their developers and pay their artists and pay their story writers. So, that's those words come in patches. Patch 4.8. Patches dot patch 4.08 actually. 4.8 would be 4.80. 4.08 is the current version as far as I know, which is different. You have to be careful about that because some games they have a 4.01 and then later on they have a 4.10 and people leave out the 0 in both of them and you get confused as to which is which. And it's also confusing as to which came first, 4.1 or 4.01 or 4.10. There might be 3 different versions that way, who knows? There's my crafting hauler. It's big, right? And there's the living ship. Yeah, he's been with me quite a while now. When I did that living ship void egg quest, he was just the first one that came up. I didn't try to cherry pick him or nothing. He looked fine to me, so I took him. And he's worked out well. Now I've got the hiccups of all things. There's my newest ship, no, it's not my newest ship. That's the solar sail, which is my second newest ship. I think he's maxed out on slots now too, and pretty close to maxed out on the modules. So oh yeah, this is the fighter here. I got them with the inverted wings. That wings like that are kind of unstable in an aircraft. Pointed down, they'd be unstable, but it can make for extra maneuverability when you slant them the wrong way like that. A little quicker to do barrel rolls and turns, but in the game, I don't think the appearance affects the actual performance. It's just they tacked on those wings and they work the same as any other wings in actuality. And yeah, the squiddy, which is all squiddies are pretty much the same. Only thing that I think is special about this squiddy is right here. It's got honeycomb, and it's yellow with black stripes, like a bumblebee. I tried to tell Beeblebum that it was a Beeblebum ship, because his name is based on Bumblebee, right? And he calls his followers a beehive sometimes. It's got the honeycomb on both sides. But he said he doesn't like squiddies. So I don't know if I'll be let into the club or not. This exotic is fairly well developed as well. He's got a lot of mods and a lot of slots. Not using many of them as is common. Just have the stuff that I need on hand, sort of thing. That I was gonna sell some bones and stuff, wasn't I? And there's some stuff for the crafting hauler. So that's for the starship. That's for the starship. Enriched carbon. So anything else? Oh, some grease. Regis grease. That's for the Gravitino balls. Hot ice goes to the hauler. Unstable gel goes to the hauler. And I think that's, oh, the acid, yeah. I think that might be about it. The rest of it is cell or, oh, there, this goes Grantine, yeah. Lee Kramer, Kramer. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in again. Just sorting some inventory at the moment. We were doing some expeditions for Polo and Nada there in the space anomaly. So not the freighter. So that goes, yeah. Pulse engine module. Yeah, I'll put this in here. What does it look like? 20, 22, and 8. That one's a super slot. That's a super slot. I got 3 modules all in super slots. Okay, which one is better here? 13, 20, 24. 57 total. 42 and 8 is 50 even. So this one's better. So which of these is the least? 41, 55, 36. 41, 50, 36. Or 42, 51, 30. This one's the least, but it's better than the new one. 20, 22, and 8 versus 20, 20, 13. So we're gonna dispose of that one, put this one back. Atlas, I've seen their patch notes. I know they usually say fixed and memory related crash for blank. Yeah, fixed an issue that caused. They don't say. I'm not kidding. Yeah, they maybe think they fixed it, or they maybe only partially fixed it, or they maybe got off on the wrong foot somewhere. Okay, so that's that one. This Regis grease. I think I need to find a food processor to store that in. I'm not certain. Yeah, they finally gave us legacy players food processors with same number of slots as everybody else. So Regis grease, yeah, there's some Regis grease. Put it in there. Anything else I could give these guys? No, that's all, I think. Salt. Find my way back to the bridge. These new freighter rooms all seem the same to me. I get lost in them a lot easier than the old style. I still got some of the old style back here, and it seemed more harder to get lost in. You could tell where you were better in these old rooms. The new ones, even this balcony behind a poster. I shouldn't do it that way, should I? So yeah, this old style room was less confusing. He normally starts in a little bit more than an hour. It would be midnight my time, but we don't know what time zone you're in. He's just getting off work now, I think. And it takes him an hour to get home and get the stream started. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time, so that's like 2 a.m. EST. Insomniacs of all types and sizes and colors are welcome to drop in on Moose when he starts streaming. He streams twice actually. Once at late at night like this, and once when he wakes up. Usually. Live stream starts at 1. So yeah, you're Central Time then, are you, Atlas? Oh, plug that. Yeah, keep saying, here's my trade terminal that will sell some stuff. Gravitino balls, bones. 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 Sell the bones. Excavated bones. Wheat I don't need. Neural duct, even though it's negative 21%, I don't really need that. Strawberry, I think I got a partially filled stack of strawberries somewhere. So Starship on the freighter, Geknip, Pearl, I don't know about the larval core. A metal cog is minus 55%. It's only 1,000 money units anyways. Sulfurine I'll keep. Iridescent I keep. Indium I sell. Keep that nitrogen. Sell the beans. Sell this oxygen. Sell the cadmium. Superconductor. Lithium. Antimatter cell. Hexaberry cell. Go back to the top. Bikine jelly, meaty chunks, sweet meat. This is the freighter, right? Quantum accelerator. Sell it. Fresh milk, I don't need. Hypnotic eye, not sure. Dagger, I don't need. Activate copper, activate indium. Nip to sell. Writhing moths. And chromatic metal is just sell it. Okay, what have I got left? Strawberry, put in the freighter. That's all there. Oh, except I need to sell those for nanites. Okay. Strawberry. Yeah, not full stack there. Wrong button. So, hypnotic eye. Had it there. Larval core, I got 2 stacks. Probably don't need that many, but I'll keep them anyway. Sulfurine. Yeah, it goes there. Put that in the starship. Put that in the starship. That in the superconductor. Okay, so salvage data. I've got enough of that, 180 of them there. Probably just sell them, eh? And so chill and hang out. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Lee. We chill as much as we can. Salvage data. So there's a save point. So organize this a bit. So that's, yeah, this one goes here for now. These will all go up here as well. Except for those two. What's this doing here? This is in the wrong place too, I think. Yeah, a little bit of room there. I am a little short of emerald, I guess. Just essentially 1 stack of the stuff. Okay. So that's cleaned out them. And I wanted to sell these two. So, arc this way. Take whatever ship. Let's take the Squiddy over to the space station. Yeah, we could also, Lee, we could also thank YouTube for supplying the platform and all that storage for my silly videos and streams, recordings of the streams. I still don't understand exactly why they let me store all that stuff there. It's an outrageous amount of storage space. Yeah. And, you know, I never signed anything. Well, I might have clicked on I agree to something, I forget. They certainly never got any money out of me for it. I don't put any ads on any of it, so they're not getting money that way, other than the ads that they just put on their banners and whatnot. So, thank you, YouTube, and thank you all you guys for adding to the chat stream and adding to the value of this video. I wouldn't do it without you, put it that way. Not that I couldn't put these videos up, but I just wouldn't bother it without a few viewers to chat with me and ask me questions, allow me to show off my my expertise with the game and whatnot. A little bragging, you know. Oh yeah, I wanted to sell those augments. Am I on the right side of the, yeah, I'm on the right side of the station. So we'll just go in here. Purchase now, sell. Neural assembly and scream suppressor. Three classic games that is now available on PlayStation Plus Premium, one of which is Star Wars Demolition. The other is Typo. I'm not sure if I know anything about either of those games. Are you familiar with those games there, Atlas, or are they new to you as well? Has anybody here played those games, either of those games before? Still nothing to do up here, as far as I know. Life support stable, commercial monitoring online, flight path management 84% efficiency. That seems kind of low to me. Atlas, air and surveillance uplink functional. We got override codes or restore standing. I've never heard of them, though. Star Wars demolition sounds fun. Yeah, what is it? Like a junkyard demolition, or is it a demolition derby race type thing? Anyway, it seems that it's time for me to take a break here and say good evening, good night, good morning, whatever your time is. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you again probably over at Moose's stream in an hour or so. They're PS1 games, are they? Yeah. But I have played Crash Bandicoot 2. Yeah. I've heard of Crash Bandicoot at least. But I haven't heard of those other games, so. Okay, good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming by. See y'all later. Have fun. Good luck, etc., etc.